Hello, world, and welcome to another episode of Critical Hit, a foul-mouthed podcast where we talk about everything. I am your host, Red King, and with me always is Crimson and Chrono Warden.
New ick unlocked.
Oh my gosh.
The steel scrapey sound of my energy drink bottle.
I despise you for that.
Enjoy.
During the fucking intro.
Anyways.
Superdunk! We are back at it again. This time, Hal Jordan, or whatever the fuck he is at that point, the Green Lantern.
It's definitely not going to be the Jon Stewart Green Lantern. I'm just letting you know right now.
I do have a couple things on here.
You do?
What?
Leave him alone.
Boy.
Well, one thing, really. Hal Jordan involves the other one.
Okay. Well, we better fucking get into it. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Ready?
I said y'all. This is Critical Hit, and Superdunk Green Lantern starts now! Y'all. Before we begin, I fucking noticed that. You guys yawled me.
At the same time.
I had so much energy. I tried something new. And you fuckers yawled me.
Listen, stick with it. Fuck it.
The
The redneckiest podcast.
Yeah, I ought to stop that. Let's not make that.
And you're hitting it with the oughta?
Why?
I ought to stop that, y'all.
I don't know what's fucking wrong with me today.
Shit, dude.
D&D Railed. A Pathfinder segment. You just killed a dragon.
Yes,
That dragon
I did.
was based off Tom Cruise.
I did just kill a dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot you got the final hit on that thing.
Yep.
Yeah, our one Joffrey Taj.
Yeah, I created a character that is loosely based off of Tom Cruise and his involvement with the Church of Scientology.
Yes,
I just figured it's like cult-like enough to make it.
we say loosely because he's much taller than Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, Tom Cruise is just, he's closer to an ant than anything.
Yeah, Joffrey, he's like, he's a respectable 6 foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he's the same height as my character.
He wears white khakis.
Tom Cruise or Joffrey?
Joffrey, wasn't that in his picture? He had white khakis.
White khakis. Yeah, he had a big smile.
Yeah.
He wasn't smiling because the jig, as it were, was up. Our group of heroes lured him as under the pretenses that they were gonna like kind of hear him out on his awoken ideas of being part of a mega cult. And then,
so to speak.
I put my Coca-Cola can up to my mouth. I call it so to speak.
I hate you with your M&Ms.
Way to
No,
go,
you
y'all.
did that shit like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I did do
I
that?
literally bit it from you.
You did.
Oh shit, I did. Hey, listen, that was pretty good.
Things devolved as he went from welcoming, I almost said y'all again, welcoming the party to be brainwashed and maybe turned into a dragon, to himself turning into a dragon.
Well, mind you, he missed like at least a week or so of sleep.
Oh, it's been more than that.
Yeah. It's
I
been
was sending him literally messages that my wife's former character was coming to kill him.
Yes.
Yeah. So he was locked in a never-ending nightmare.
Yep. And I think that was probably because like, right, you're trying to make it as a DM, you're trying to make it a like you have an idea of what is going to go down, but then it doesn't go down like that. And you also have to like remember that, yeah, these guys were tormenting him for like 2 weeks. He's not really going to be able to use tactics.
Yeah.
So it sprung the fucking dragon right away.
Mind you, this was in a bookstore.
Yes. And
The dragon in the bookstore.
he transformed into a green dragon and proceeded to try to go apeshit. And our champion or paladin, I guess if you're a D&D head.
Yeah.
Our champion of the group fucking went and did a damn suplex.
A German suplex.
Yes.
Yeah, which closed some distance to my character, which I greatly loved.
Fucking straight up Streets of Rage that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yo, that's
it's
a
really,
good reference.
it's really fucked up because I was hyping wrestler dedication as a build option.
You're not now, are you?
I didn't realize it was going to be that fucking bad, boys. That was brutal because it happened twice. I was like, it's fine. That's not going to happen 2 times.
Proceeded to happen exactly 2 times.
Fuck you. I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, right. And then like attack of opportunity, which because it doesn't happen all the time,
Yeah.
fucking really sucks when it happens in this game.
Yeah.
It's wild in this system where if you have a creature, which I've yet to put a creature with attack of opportunity in front of you guys, but as a player to just be able to put that on.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah, and like
devastating.
the martial classes are like so much better in this system.
I do think that they stand a better chance of Pathfinder 2e
Like,
than
I'm sure when like 5th level spells start coming out, there's going to be a little bit of a gap that'll open up. But
yeah. When what? Excuse me, because I got to level up. Do you understand?
Level up. Level up.
Level up. Level up. No, I got 5th level spells right now. I was gonna do another big heal one. I was gonna do heal will.
well, you can just prepare spells.
I know.
It's a little different for
I know.
clerics.
I just wanted. I don't know.
I'm the only spontaneous caster in this party.
Yeah, he gets stuck with a spell list. You have to.
I just wanted to like.
You just got to remember it when you go to sit down at the table.
Well, I do generally, and I switch them up, but like I guess I'm trying my best to get like an all around utility, and it's really hard to do because I'll switch them out every once in a while. I'll switch from damage to support, and then like now I have a big damage spell that involves me splitting my face open.
Well, right. So now that you have that, and then like you took what Vital Beacon in level 4,
Yeah.
so you don't need a big 5th level heal because all your free heal spells are heightened to that anyway.
Yeah. So I think that I'm good on the heals. Now I can start focusing on other stuff. So that's you just unlocked a whole new drunken elf sniper cleric.
I did kill a dragon with a book, though.
Yep.
Yeah, he threw the book at him. I forgot about that. That's funny. And ironically enough, we detained Joffrey Targe after he was no longer in dragon form. So in a sense, the book was thrown at him in a both literal and figurative sense.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Next session, he opts out.
I mean,
I'm opting out of this.
I wouldn't be surprised if the cult puts cyanide capsules in people's teeth, or maybe an ocular flashbang.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Well, to be fair,
Writing this down.
we stopped him from deteriorating with high level dragon poison. So I think we can figure out the cyanide capsule.
I mean, if it's an ocular flashbang, though, he's just done.
True. That is true. Bop. Oh. Bye.
Hold on. Is there a scrap of brain left? I gotta read it.
Yeah, speaking of which, you still got a bomb you need to check.
Yes. We keep meaning to go after this dud bomb we found in a fucking assault on a justice building. And something else always comes up where I'm like, in a minute.
I can't wait for that to be a real big issue later. She never like went into it.
Yeah.
You mean like arresting vigilantes?
Yes.
Speaking of which, you leave me alone.
We will find out if Crimson's character gets arrested, if the bomb was more than just a thing.
could it be the
if cyanide capsules are hidden in people's teeth, or if I will remember to implement any of this. You will find this all out in our next segment of D&D Railed, a podcast, Pathfinder podcast thingy. Blah.
A Pathfinder segment.
I'm trying to regain myself.
Yeah, that was just like word salad.
Yeehaw, y'all.
Yeah,
It was like
my
a bad
brain
word
has
salad.
yeet its last haw.
It was like an Oriental word salad. It's like all the stuff that you don't want to eat, like those weird rice noodle things.
Or like chicken with peanuts, my dude.
Oh my gosh,
Are you
yeah.
talking about onigiri?
I guess that's what it's called. I don't listen. I'm not quite weeb enough for that.
Really?
I guess not.
'Cause I'm looking at your manga themed sweater. Nobody can see it. I can see it.
It's also Halloween.
The back of his sweater.
I saw.
yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's cool.
It is a cool sweater, but it's weeb as fuck.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Weeaboo.
It's Halloween.
Ha!
Oh, wait, Happy Halloween. Maybe horror anime theme. Why am I planning things?
We could do horror anime if we do pumpkin beer with it.
Deal.
Nice.
All right.
We planned a Halloween episode.
A Halloween episode, which is what, spoiler alert, that's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
But we have more pressing issues to tackle. We have a green dude with green powers.
Yeah, which, I mean, here's the thing. The Green Lanterns, they have been polarizing for me because they are either incredibly shitty or really, really unnecessarily powerful.
Let me go ahead and run through the pertinence of Green Lantern.
He's green.
His first appearance was in All American Comics number 16 in July 1940, created by Martin Nodal and Bill Finger.
Mr. Finger coming back again.
Indeed.
The
That
nodal
taint
finger.
tickle.
Yeesh.
Oh my gosh, dude. He's tickling me with his nodal finger.
Do you like rusty spoon?
Oh no.
Is that salad fingers?
Yes.
Yeah. He's green, you know?
Yeah, he's green because he's like dead flesh.
Yeah, which is disturbing.
Yeah, he's one of them people that didn't make it into the Fallout vaults.
He turns into a super mutant.
Yes, Salad Fingers is a super mutant.
Damn.
Yo.
You want to know what? That's what they should do.
They
The
really
Flasher
should.
just bust out with one of those.
Yeah.
Hal Jordan is the original Green Lantern.
Boo.
Yeah. He sucks. Actually. Whoops, I don't know why I said it like that.
Actually.
What was the other one? It's like fucking Alan something.
Alan Scott.
Alan Scott.
He is the original Green Lantern. Hal Jordan is the second.
Oh yeah. Because Alan Scott is actually worse in my opinion. I think Hal Jordan is like a middle, and then Jon Stewart is the best for me. I know there's other Green Lanterns, but those are the ones that I know.
So the Green Lantern's powers are based off of the Green Lantern ring.
Yeah. Which why couldn't it have just been a lantern?
That would be kind of cumbersome to carry.
Yeah, but I feel like it still would have been cooler than just like he's called the Green Lantern and his power is a fucking ring. It could have just been like
So
Well,
we're
it produces light.
we're
That's
right
why
off
it's
to
Green
the
Lantern.
we are right off to the freaking races on this one.
yeah. I feel like so here's the thing. I think the Green Lantern was a missed opportunity, right? So he could have been really, really cool. Think of like, you know, a more Scarecrow-esque type character with a fucking lantern with superpowers that can come from said lantern. But like think of it more as like a kind of scary one. A little bit scary. Not like too edgy where it's corny, but like
I'm not sure if I would buy that. I'm not sure if I would go for that.
You will go for the ring that he uses to create a lantern.
I just spit all over myself.
I'm just saying
Got a hole in my lip.
because like you took so many, and like he's the Green Lantern, right? But none of his shit really has anything to do with an actual fucking lantern.
It's a light source.
But like so is a flashlight, but it's not a fucking lantern.
Green torch.
In the UK, yeah, they call it a torch.
Yeah, well, you're not in the fucking UK. Also, it's still not a lantern.
Green flashlight doesn't have the same ring, and it's very close to green fleshlight.
You say it too quick.
Hey, let me see that green fleshlight. I'm sorry, sir. I have to now place you under arrest.
Like, bro,
It's Beast Boy's flashlight.
Oh my gosh. Wait, are you talking about like your...
Yeah.
Wow. I was talking about like the She-Hulk because she's green.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. That actually would have been
Beast Boy? I don't want to hang out with Beast Boy like that.
Nah, Beast Boy uses it.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's modeled off Terra.
Oh, gosh.
Yeesh.
Listen, I'm just saying it's weird to me that like because there are lanterns, obviously, like lanterns are involved, but
Yeah.
it's not like
Because it's the symbol.
yeah, which is it's stupid. The only thing that's lantern about him is the symbol. Aside from that, he uses a fucking ring. You could have been the green ring. Could have been fucking. I mean, the green ring is a shit name.
That's probably what happened in the 40s. They were like, there's probably some asshole like you who was like, there's no lantern involved. Why can't we call it the ring, the green ring? And they were like, nah,
Well, then
that's stupid.
But think about it. Every more useful thing that he construct that he creates with the ring is never a fucking lantern. There's very little lantern involved with Green Lantern.
The idea is that they are supposed to be like this beacon of law and order.
They are interplanetary cops. So that was I was going to continue with the background information until you went and
Sorry, go
jumped
ahead.
the proverbial gun.
All right, fine. Go ahead. I'll let you have it.
The Green Lantern Corps are international, interplanetary.
International Man of Mystery.
That would suck if they were just like on Earth.
Yeah.
Interpol.
Like they're literally just a part of Interpol.
They're a weird subsection of Interpol. They're just like, with, like magic powers for no reason. Interplanetary law enforcement. They're space cops. Their powers are based off of their ability to honestly keep a cool head. Like that's all that courage is. It's not like it's not the absence of fear, it's the presence of control.
So do you remember the Super Princess Peach game?
Yeah.
That's the Green Lanterns. That's the Lantern Corps in general. Because the other colors are just different fucking emotions.
Yeah. 'Cause red is just rage.
Yeah. Then yellow's like fear or something like that, right? Or some shit.
So that was Sinestro was like a corruption of he was originally a Green Lantern.
So there is no yellow lantern.
There is a yellow lantern corps. They're called the Sinestro Corps.
Yes.
Oh, so
But they're a perversion of the original idea. They're chaos and entropy versus law and order.
they're perverted anyways. Look at the tights.
You're checking out the female Green Lantern in them tights, aren't you?
Fuck yeah.
Too bad she's not into dudes.
Shit. Well,
He's like, hub it up.
yeah. I guess the Hobbit is, man. It's like instantaneous.
The hub references I've noticed have gotten like a little more like seamless.
Yeah.
Is what I've noticed
They've
about
become a part of. I do like some of the complicated setups though. I do miss that. I'm gonna have to bring one up.
Step your game up.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
have
need
to.
a little more lube in the brain, a little less in the hand.
Yeesh.
Fuck you. yeah.
More fish oil, less cooking oil.
Damn.
So, okay, fuck you for that. But I will say this. That's the other downside. You fuck up their like courageousness, like you scare them, or like even just fuck up their concentration, and you got them.
Yeah.
Like, which, like, let's be real. Yeah, you can go through all the training you want. Like, a particularly annoying fly. There it is, gone. A bee flies in front of you. You don't like, so a lot of people don't like bees, and they're yellow. So, fuck you. I don't know if that actually works that way, but you know what I'm saying. A spider lowers down in front of you. Have you ever had that shit where you're like sitting in your house and the fucking spider lowers down? Freaks you out. Green Lantern power's gone.
Doesn't freak me out. I just go.
Yeah, I'm not bothered by spiders.
Did I just reveal my fear?
Well, we have Halloween coming up.
yeah, that is, that's true. So, but yeah, like if you think about it, if you do it right, you can render a Green Lantern useless and not even have superpowers.
You can also just like take the ring. Like,
Yeah, that's actually another thing. That's like the fucking Wonder Twins.
Wonder Twins powers activate.
Yeah, and they, like not to get into them, but they gotta actually stop in the middle of what they're doing and like think.
They gotta fist bump each other.
Yeah.
And then they're like limited.
Yeah.
Jan can turn into like animals, and then Jace can turn into water-based things.
yeah, the girl has way better options.
Yeah, that is true.
I turn into a land shark. I turn into a bucket of water with a mop. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, and it's always got his foolish face on it.
Right.
Yeah. A fucking glass of water.
Like a smiling glass of water. It's like,
Hey, are you thirsty? Because I'm a tall drink of water.
oh, here's the thing though. If you could turn into water and you use that, that's actually not bad.
but you can't do it on your own.
You got to have your sister on the
shit.
date.
Oh my god.
That makes the whole thing awkward.
She's got to be at the table behind you so you can just go. Ting.
Yeah.
You just hit him with one of them stealth fist bumps. And it's just the weirdest wingman situation ever.
Yeah. That
Fucking
gets,
weird derail that one.
Yeah.
that gets really strange really quick. Anyways, the Green Lantern, in my opinion, like he's such a, or they rather are such a astonishingly middle of the road hero. Like, because they're better than the ones that don't really have like any power, like noteworthy powers. They're better than the ones with a lame set of powers. Like, I'm not trying to be a dickwad, but Black Canary, get out of here. Like that's all you got, sonic powers.
Yeah, but she can blow people's heads up. I mean, yes, she needs an atmosphere to work, but she's pretty good. She's also hot as fuck.
Yeah, no, I don't mean get out of here like in that sense. You like certainly come over here, but
You thirsty piece of shit.
but I'm just saying, like in comparison to Green Lantern, like the Green Lantern can bust heads too. You know what I'm saying? But like it's just entirely middle of the road. Why would I like if I had the option? I had a fucking phone and the one called the Green Lantern and the other one called fucking the Martian Manhunter. Why the fuck am I calling the Green Lantern? Like, why on earth am I calling the Green Lantern?
That's true, because the Martian Manhunter is basically as strong as Superman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm not giving Superman
And
any credit because
he
we have
doesn't
dunked on him already.
Have the fucking kryptonite weakness.
Yeah. And on top of that, I mean, that was also the second superhero that Ryan Reynolds played horribly.
I was gonna get into that.
Take it away.
Wait,
Feel
Green
free.
Lantern did come out after X-Men Origins, didn't it?
It did.
Dude
It did.
was on a rampage,
Yeah.
and I do not know why.
Like that was the comeback of the century. I'll be honest. Ryan Reynolds, like,
Well, when he actually got to make Deadpool 2, he goes into X-Men Origins and kills that Deadpool.
which is hilarious.
And he kills. So Deadpool kills Ryan Reynolds. before he can star in Green Lantern. So it's like one of those things where he's aware of it. And I mean,
That was good. That was
I
good.
understand being an actor and needing work, but like, what the fuck was that? Like the weirdest part of the Green Lantern movie
Was a CGI fucking mask.
I was gonna go. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. That movie had a lot of CGI, and like a time where CGI was not good enough to feature prominently
Yeah,
on a motherfucker's face.
Yeah.
all the time.
Well, so
Where
here-
he's standing there making these foolish fucking faces, and his mask is like moving on his face.
yeah.
It's like with those fucking filters that you can get on Snapchat and shit.
A Snapchat filter would be better.
Yeah.
Here's one of the other problems with the movie, right? The Green Lantern ring can create whatever you can imagine.
Yes.
Dude, yeah. His imagination was pretty limited.
Right. Like, fuck, man. That is the greatest power right there.
Yeah. Yep. And like
Oh, I'm fighting Superman. I need kryptonite.
Well, the one thing is it can't create the physical properties of an object.
But Superman may believe it is actually kryptonite.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
playing mind games with them, boy.
Ooh, yeah.
Remember, imagination is one of the strongest forces there is. It's the central force behind human ingenuity.
Yeah.
And the best thing he can come up with in that movie is a fucking minigun.
Oh, that was I
Oh,
forgot that.
as fuck.
Oh man, that was corny. That was
And
like,
they
You
try-
could make a Green Lantern fucking Gundam.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it makes a minigun.
Dude, ooh. That ring
See?
sounds kind of cool.
It's only limited by the power of your imagination and your ability to maintain control in the face of fear.
Imagination.
Right. Imagine if there was a child Green Lantern.
That would actually be pretty bad.
Yeah, I know. Because kids' imaginations are off the fucking wall.
Yeah,
But
but
it would be
man.
hilarious as fuck.
Like
Imagine the Justice League figuring that shit out. Batman's like, yo, I can't deal with this kid. I'm busy, so you guys got to deal with it. I'm not good with kids. Look at mine.
like imagine some of your oldest son's creations.
Oh my gosh.
in the Green Lantern form.
I think not.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny because your youngest would just be like, I'm going to make a giant axe.
It would just be axes all the time.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just hits things.
And huge hands. He would make his hands huge.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got Green Lantern Hulk hands.
Well, you know that movie also didn't they led with Parallax, didn't they? It was Parallax.
Yep.
The fucking weird fucking amalgam of whatever the hell that shit was in space.
Yeah.
It's like you made a Green Lantern movie, right? And you have Sinestro as your main villain, which is the main Green Lantern villain. And instead you went with Parallax.
But Parallax, so another really weird issue of the movies of that era is they jumped to the BBEG.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Parallax, Galactus was in
Fantastic Four, yeah.
The Rise of the Silver Surfer. And
Which is
the thing about it is those movies came out at roughly the same time.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it was just a big amalgam of space shit. Galactus was a big amalgam of space shit.
shit, Silver Surfer himself is pretty fucking powerful. Like,
Silver
he's a-
Surfer is actually like one of the 10 strongest Marvel characters.
Yeah, and it's like you fucking jump to some endgame shit. And granted, I will say
He's like
this.
busting out with Thanos in like the beginning of
In Iron Man.
Yeah, yeah. But I will say this that I would have, even though Parallax is like the big bad, I still
You
would
know
have.
who Parallax is from, right? Like, who is Parallax?
I don't remember all
It's
of
Hal
that.
Jordan. Hal Jordan becomes Parallax after becoming Spectre. And he starts trying to erase time to correct it. So, like, immortals just start vanishing off the face of the earth. He's like killing people.
So that actually would have been cool if there was lead up to that. You know what I mean? So I like,
but Ryan Reynolds was Hal Jordan in the
yeah.
Lantern movie,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. So
they created a parallax paradox.
And on top of that, like I would say that if you're going to, because superhero movies were not where they are now back then. You know what I mean?
So
they were niche.
The funny part is that they're starting to kind of reach that quality again now.
Yeah, they're getting to be trash. And I think that was kind of inevitable because there's like probably 10 to 15 superheroes that people really just know without having to be hardcore comic book fans.
Right.
And they ran out of them already, all of them. And it's like, you know, Robert Downey Jr. is gone. He's no longer playing Tony
Iron
Stark.
Man, yeah.
So it's like you're done. After that powerhouse leaves, you're done. Because none of the Chris's were Chris Pratt I love as Star-Lord. I'm going to say that. Chris Pratt makes an amazing Star-Lord.
Guardians 3 is the most recent one that I actually like really enjoyed. It's a really good movie.
Yeah. But then you got Chris Hemsworth as Thor, who in my opinion was never a good Thor.
Yeah.
I never liked Hemsworth as Thor. He didn't really play it well, man. Like I feel like he had one or two lines that made him feel like he was like an Asgardian fucking brawler. And then aside from that, he was just fucking pretty boy Hemsworth. Just what are you doing?
Damn.
Yes, this is still a lantern tongue, not Thor.
Sorry. Anyways, but I think they just made a bad choice. Not only just in the fact that there was so much more that needed to build up to Parallax, but just as far as recognizable villains in Green Lantern, to those who don't read Green Lantern.
The uninitiated.
Yes.
Exactly. Which is what you're making those movies for. Let's be real.
That's the other funny part, right? Because basically that movie killed the DC cinematic universe for like a decade plus.
I still don't think they recovered. The first Wonder Woman movie was the last really good
I
DC
liked
movie.
Aquaman. It was pretty good.
I can't support Aquaman anymore.
Evidently, just as a quick aside, Jason Momoa dressed up as Johnny Depp to try and get Amber Heard fired from Aquaman 2.
Whoa. Damn, Momoa. That's good shit. That's funny. But yeah, no, it was just, you know, it was a very, very bad move. You jumped way too far forward.
Right.
And a lot of casuals don't give a shit about Parallax. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the other thing, right? Parallax is kind of almost more like a concept or a force rather than a being.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like... So I was reading a few lists today, and Hal Jordan punches God.
No.
And then arrests planet Earth.
Okay, blasphemy and what the fuck?
Yes.
I think it goes a little step farther than blasphemy.
yeah.
Well, it turns out it's an alien pretending to be God.
Oh,
That's
okay.
wild.
Who's like mind controlling the people on Earth. So technically, Hal Jordan punches this dude, beats the shit out of him, and then arrests everyone on Earth until they like calm down. But just the brass balls. But you also have to remember, after Hal Jordan dies, he becomes Spectre, which is literally God's divine wrath.
Right.
Which, that's crazy.
Well, it gets worse. So Oliver Queen dies, and he says, "Do not bring me back. That is my one request. I do not want to come back." Hal Jordan animates his corpse and uses it as if he's still Green Arrow.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a shit
And Green
move.
Arrow and Green Lantern in the comics are best friends. Hal Jordan and Oliver Queen are best friends.
He reanimated his best friend's fucking body
Yes,
against his wishes.
Yes, it gets better though, because there's eventually a point Parallax actually gets defeated in that like time rewriting story by Green Arrow. So Oliver Queen comes out and is like, "Fuck you, buddy."
That is amazing.
You know what? Poetic justice. You deserve
No,
that.
I actually really like, of DC heroes, I know Oliver Queen is a bit like Batman, but I think he's a much better character.
He's a better Batman. He's definitely a better Batman.
Right.
Yes.
Because he's not so like creepy. I mean, he's still a womanizing piece of shit, but like at least he's funny.
And he does kind of set his sights eventually.
Yes.
Because Black Canary's a thing.
Yeah.
And he, I mean, kudos to you. Oliver Queen. Like, I mean, of all the DC super women, like
Zatanna was also kind of.
Yeah, I think the costume does a lot.
To be fair, Black Canary also wears fishnets in some of her stuff. So
Yeah, I think the costume does
we're
a lot.
revealing a bit here, gentlemen. Moving on.
Indeed.
But
Let's talk about Power Girl. No, I'm kidding.
Let's talk about
the boob window of power.
yeah.
So here's the thing, right? Hal Jordan is an incredibly large piece of shit. He actually does not like Jon Stewart and almost got the Green Lantern Corps to reject Jon Stewart from becoming a Lantern.
Really?
Yes.
What was his reasoning?
He's a piece of shit.
I feel like there's some low key. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be that guy.
No,
You know?
I hope not.
He's like with a name like Jon Stewart, I didn't expect him to be so dark.
Oh my gosh, he's looking over. He's looking. Oh my god, he's looking over the application. Like Jon Stewart. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Let's have him in. What is this?
Sir, get down. Down on the ground. I'm Jon Stewart.
What?
What?
Oh
Yeah,
darn!
you gotta
it's a person.
You gotta remember he's intergalactic police, man. Like,
Oh! They better not have.
Well, so let me get to the one thing Jon Stewart did wrong. He gets mind controlled and kills the entity that assigns the Green Lantern rings to people.
Whoa!
what?
Yeah.
So they just stopped? They're
No,
like,
it becomes a more complicated process.
oh no.
You probably have to go find active rings from dead lanterns.
Well, that's how Hal Jordan gets his.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's true.
Mogo is the entity, and yeah, Jon Stewart gets mind controlled and kills that guy.
At least he was mind controlled.
I
You know
bet
what I'm
Hal
saying?
would have just did it.
I think Hal would have just had a
You're
bad
telling
day.
me to do what? Don't tell me to calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. I said don't tell me. And then just,
Yeah.
But he's
Oh,
done.
so Hal Jordan lives in Coastal City, right? Because DC's real creative with their naming. I mean, I get it. As a DM, I actually do get it. You're like, it's on a coast. Fuck it. It's Coastal City.
yes.
So Coastal City gets destroyed. And there is actually a body that governs the Green Lanterns. Hal Jordan is pissed that, like, he called for backup. Nobody came. So he starts using his ring to reconstruct the city. And they tell him no.
That's
What?
wild.
He flips the fuck out and kills the organization that governs the Green Lanterns.
There's
so,
a lot of like biting the hand on this one.
so here's the thing. I
He
think
also eliminates the entire rest of the Corps. He is the last one after that comic.
here's the thing. Green Lantern is the most unhinged superhero I have heard so
I
far.
was expecting that, like, because we kind of shit on Superman for being a loose cannon.
But he's like loose cannon, and it's not in weird offshoot stories. He's just a loose cannon. Like
yeah, Green Lantern is just loose cannon.
Yeah, that's
He
crazy.
acts cool and composed. Hal Jordan in particular is really bad at this.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I didn't really expect that, because like you think of somebody like the Flash, and you would think the Flash would be kind of hot headed.
Yeah.
And you think about, like, obviously like Superman's one of them, but again, it's usually in like Injustice style like side stories.
Something has to happen to trigger Superman. Right?
Yeah. It's not just like, no, you can't do that. He's like, fuck y'all.
But Hal Jordan will I get your home city being destroyed is kind of a jump off point, but it's the event of them telling him no. It's not the destruction of the city.
Like he was all right
and not getting backup, because that would have been like, oh, you didn't give me backup. What the hell? I'm about to pop off. But no, it was just like, I didn't get backup. Oh, that's some bullshit. I'm just going to build it back. And they're like, no, I'm just going to kill everybody.
Well, so one of the things while I was reading about this, the organization that runs the Green Lantern Corps, they're fuckheads.
They really are.
They will just say this planet is against law and order. That's the problem, right? What gives this fucking organization the authority over the galaxy?
Yeah, that's a bit narrow-minded.
That's a bit like totalitarian.
Well, because like at the end of the day, you don't know. Like this planet could have tradition. It could be the Saiyan planet for all we know. You know, it could be planet Vegeta.
They would have a problem with saying.
Yeah, they definitely would.
And they might catch that fate from saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
That's a theoretical. That is a more interesting combat idea than fucking Superman versus Goku, Vegeta versus Hal Jordan.
Huh?
Because it would honestly be about Hal Jordan's ability to not freak out when he starts to see things.
Yeah.
Like like Vegeta exit his fucking field of vision and pop back up in front of him and just like blast him in the face.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you got to stay calm. Otherwise, your ring's going to stop working.
Yeah.
Hey, Death Battle, I know you're still doing Death Battles. Can you please?
At Death Battle?
At Death Battle, yeah. Can you please do Hal Jordan versus Vegeta? I believe that would be that'd be a good one.
That's the thing. So another thing Hal Jordan did in particular, he does come back from being Spectre. He's brought back to life. He gets his Green Lantern powers back. Batman's like, I don't trust you. And then he just punches Batman in the face.
What?
You don't trust me, eh?
You're a fucking ninja, Batman. What the hell?
He wasn't expecting him to do it.
He's like,
he wasn't expecting. He was like, "What are you gonna do? Make a fucking big green roller skate? Try to run me over, stupid bitch!" Bang!
Green roller skate.
Oh, my bad, Sean.
Yo,
he was thinking what everyone was thinking. Like, what are you gonna do? Create a big fucking green hose nozzle and try to spray me with fake green water, stupid bitch.
And he just throws hands.
Yep,
like that's it.
Punch him with the ring hand.
Shit.
Caught it right upside the fucking face.
Left that corny ass lantern.
Oh, dude, imagine Bruce Wayne the next day. He's like, what? How'd you get that? Don't ask.
Don't ask.
3 people that day will ask him. That will be enough.
Yeah.
And then he will go about the meticulous process of stalking, breaking down, and eventually beating the shit out of Hal Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I think that's another thing that we can say is that you've given the never-ending power of limitless imagination to Hal Jordan and his shitty ass imagination. Because you're right, it really is something goofy every time. Like,
right.
I'm in a fucking roller skate, or I'm like, I made a bigger green hand to punch you, and it's like you are fucking probably 225 pounds of pure muscle. And you can't punch somebody.
He punched Batman.
Yeah, he punched Batman. But it's like, it's never just like, Hal Jordan appears. Use my fucking lantern powers to make sure I block off some escapes. Duff this guy real quick. It's like he comes down, big ass green hand. Boom. That was a good idea.
And there's still guys running.
He hits him with that Vince McMahon swagger.
Yeah.
I bet you wish you didn't do that.
It's like
Hal. The big guy got away. No, he didn't. He's right here. You punched the Joker's henchman.
I punched all of the Joker's henchmen. He's got no fucking he's got no ability to have vision of anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, right? With that power of the Green Lantern ring, improvisation becomes a great talent to fucking have.
Yeah.
And that quick snap of this is changing. Here, let's fix this.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing is you could theoretically stop and save mass destruction situations, like bridges falling, buildings falling.
Right.
You can
know who you see do that? Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He is a very mid, son of Jon Stewart.
And the worst thing to me is the limit. It's a limitless power, but its use is so limited. I've never seen him do more than one construct at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. That is true.
Some of the Green Lanterns do. Hal Jordan does not.
Because it's like Hal Jordan being because he was also the first human Lantern, wasn't he? Or I guess that was technically Alan Scott.
Alan Scott is technically a meta-human.
Oh.
So yes, Hal Jordan is the first human, and he gets his from a dead alien lantern.
Yeah, and he's garbage.
He really is.
Well, when you start your superhero career by looting a dead body.
Well, no, technically the alien is dying and gives it to him.
I like my version better. Like, wow, this dude's smoking. Like, somebody really fucked him up.
I need some extra money. Let me get this.
That ring. A nice ring, though.
It looks like it's got a lantern on there.
I love lanterns when I'm camping. I'm not scared of the dark.
He would be somebody that's like, it's 35 below zero. We're going camping. What the fuck, Hal?
But instead, he's like an Air Force pilot, and his ability to be courageous is just because he's an Air Force pilot. Like,
which there is so like, all right, I'm not
trying to shit on anybody in the armed forces.
Yeah, because it's all shit that I couldn't and haven't done. But what I'm gonna say
like
is,
if I pulled half a G, my shit would be I'd shit all over myself and die.
Yeah, but I am also saying that there are people whose job it is to like attack people from the fucking water, get out the water, and then like be on front lines after you done swam for like fucking.
Like a quarter mile.
Through
the sea.
Yeah, with gear and shit.
He needs to be a fucking Navy SEAL.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fucking, you get a Navy SEAL in there, that's a courageous motherfucker. Now, again,
a firefighter.
They're all braver than I am. but
a firefighter would be an interesting origin story for a Green Lantern.
Like that's what I'm saying.
I think one of them has that though. Isn't the female one like a firefighter or something?
You might be right. Google food.
If that is the case, that's probably one of the best backstories they could have had for one. Because, like, yeah, again, you know, you served in the Air Force, which is cool, great, and I'm sure that does offer a little something to being brave. But like, there is other things that like you're face to face with some nonsense.
And like another thing is just that the whole idea of human Green Lanterns, like there was a specific reason why they didn't pick humans. And you're noticing that like all of the human Green Lanterns, that granted it's going to be like the human Green Lantern's going to be the center of the story. It's default, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But thinking tactically, how many of these fucking human Green Lanterns have shit the bed and screwed things up like epically?
You are right about that. Like every one of them, and like
I got mind controlled. Oh, I'm just a prick. Oh my gosh. Like you can't handle yourself. It doesn't matter how courageous you are on Earth. When a motherfucker with a split jaw and 6 heads appears and just yells.
So, oh shit!
Yeah, you're just not going to be able to handle it. You're sitting there, and every other race that's part of the Green Lantern they're part of a race that has space travel.
Yeah,
they've seen the galaxy and all the different things that are in it, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck?
How the fuck?
Like, I understand that you're gonna find a Green Lantern ring on a dead alien that showed up on Earth, but the Corps has got to say, like, they got to draw a line at some point and be like, listen, these guys don't even have space travel.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing?
Just to get back to Hal Jordan being a piece of shit. So he's an experienced Green Lantern by the time, like, Jenny and there's another newer one that they work together. He's like, okay, he helps them do like some big fight, and then he's like, okay, you guys got this. And then he just fucking leaves to go explore the galaxy. So he's an intergalactic cop who gets 2 rookies, helps them with a big bust, basically, and then is like, bye.
What the fuck? And isn't he essentially assigned to Earth? Like,
That's technically his like sector, yes.
Yeah, and then you just dip because you want to go. Oh, I want to go see fucking France, like space France.
Passe Paris.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck, dude. No, I feel like, obviously, like Red King said, there was no. Like humans weren't meant to be Green Lanterns.
At least not in the point in the story where humanity is.
Yeah. And I would say that, you could argue that the Green Lantern Corps as it is not necessarily the worst out there, but Green Lantern, any of the Green Lanterns in the comic books, the main focus of the story, are not good superheroes. Yep. Like they're not good people. They're not good superheroes. They're not good at their powers.
Well, it's funny because even the article I was reading is when it goes into like Hal Jordan killing the organization that runs the Green Lantern Corps, and he has to kill all the rest of the lanterns. The article's even like, yeah, the organization behind the lanterns is shit, but most of the lanterns he kills are good people.
Yeah. And it's like, if you there's no way that you could sit there and try to tell me again, like you have so many options. Like the Justice League personally most times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, oh yeah, get the Green Lantern over here. I don't think anybody in my circle would be like, yeah, I would call the Green Lantern.
So the weaknesses of the Green Lantern, right? Besides character flaws, which are many and not varied, just one thing. Fucking hothead.
Yeah.
Can't look past his own fucking green domino mask nose.
Fucking imagine if the Riddler got a Green Lantern ring.
Oh my gosh. He would be no different than any other Green Lantern, just so full of themselves.
I think it'd be more interesting because at least the Riddler has an imagination.
Yeah.
I'm going with he's fucking green already.
Yes.
And he wears a very similar style mask.
He'd be
he does.
sick. I don't even have to change my costume. Riddle me this, Batman. What's green and fucking smashes you? A big green trash compactor, bitch.
Too bad you're not brave, Edward Nigma. And then he's like,
Yeah,
And then
actually.
Like, I can see where you're at. And he'd go, and then all of his constructs would disappear. He'd be lying through his teeth.
He's got such an imagination. He's just creating hundreds and then in just one word.
right.
I can actually see you. I was lying. And you fell for my bluff.
Now I can see you.
Hits him with a batarang. Cuts his eye open.
Cuts the finger off with the ring on it and then the eye.
Yeah. He just gets belted with two of them.
Well, that's the thing, right? So, yeah, just going into... So the rings do eventually run out of energy.
Yep, they have a battery, more or less.
Yeah.
And you gotta, you have to wireless charge it with a Green lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. That's where the lanterns...
The lantern actually comes in as a charging brick.
You're fucking sitting here. What percentage am I at? 5. Fuck, I've been here for 4 hours.
I've got to go fucking turn this into a chain gun.
Oh, no. Dude, that's probably what happened to Coastal City. He had to fucking wirelessly charge his fucking ring. And he's like, guys, I can't do anything right now.
Who's got charged? You're like, I've got 75%. Boy, come help me.
No.
I can't. I'm busy right now.
Topping off his charge.
Yeah.
Like a greedy
I ain't fully charged yet. You're at 75%.
You could make a difference. Or I could run out. After you charge them a couple of times, they get a little bit... They don't last as long.
Start...
Oh, shit. So here's one thing, right? That means if you can find where a Green Lantern keeps that lantern, they're done. You just move it.
Move it. And
Same house.
It's like
up in the attic.
It's like Bluetooth range. Where it's
where's my lantern? The fuck is my lantern?
put it on top of the fridge behind some boxes.
Yep.
It's like a 6-foot radius.
And after that, you just wait. You weather the storm. You wait. You hold out. Just hang on. And then boo, 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 boo. Out of fucking power.
And then you just run hands, man, because he's
Punch
useless.
him. Just start throwing on him. You fucking let your physical abilities go to shit.
Yeah.
Because you were making skates and running people over.
Because you have no fucking imagination.
Exactly.
The only thing
A
you can
4-wheeled skate, you fucking douchebag. You buffoon.
At least make a truck.
Yes. You can make a green truck. You can do that. It doesn't make you creative to make it a fucking roller skate.
It's worse.
Yeah.
At least the truck has some like practicality.
The color yellow.
Yeah. Oh man, dude.
Not any shade though. Piss yellow.
Yep.
Sinestro is piss yellow.
Yep.
And this Sinestro be out here looking like a fucking genital herpy. The man's red.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which
He's
is such a bad.
covered genital herpy.
Oh my god.
That is Green Lantern's big villain.
I don't
Is a
even.
pissed on blackhead genital herpy.
Oh man, dude, you've torn this man apart.
It was just 1 or 2 sentences. This is 1 or 2 sentences. We defeated Sinestro.
Yeah, he's
It's
like,
not about courage.
he
It's
just
about
heard
vicious
it.
mockery.
Hell yeah.
It's like he could have made some constructs, but he just heard you say all that, and he's like, I'm done. I can't do this.
No, he used his ring to summon a yellow panini press and just like panini pressed himself. That's it. Like, why was it a panini press?
Because I'm more creative than Green Lantern.
But
You wanted to go out like that?
But can you imagine that? Like you're sitting there, right, and you're a big villain, right? And Green Lantern shows up, and you just happen to be buying a nice fresh glass of lemonade.
I found
You
something
turn
better.
around, he's like, "Fuck!"
I found something better. The man in the yellow hat from Curious George.
Dude.
Understand that he would throw a construct at him and it would fail to work.
What?
And then the man in the yellow hat would walk over and simply run them hands.
Wait, so Batman has yellow on his costume.
So it's in order of theoretically, if you tried to use your construct to kick Batman in the nards, it would be close enough to the yellow on his belt that it would stop it.
Mm.
But you have to have a fairly large amount of yellow.
So Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Beat that ass.
Yep.
Get over here.
And that motherfucker can run hands.
Yeah.
And has fire powers.
Yeah. He'd eat him up like it was lunchtime.
Yeah, that's problematic. Sean from Street Fighter.
Oh, he wears a yellow gi.
Whole yellow.
He was the
gi.
worst Shoto character in all of Street Fighter.
And he could kick the fuck out of the
yeah, because he professional hands thrower.
Yeah.
His Hadouken is a basketball, which was racist as fuck.
He was black.
But
Well,
like,
Hal might bring something else to that fight then.
Oh gosh, no.
he'd start getting hit. He'd start taking them hits. He'd be like, you. And then he would drop it. Stop! You get your hands off of me! That is
Oh gosh, that's bad, man.
my headcanon is that he's racist now.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
You're gonna look to your left, and there's a Green Lantern who is he's got like Dealy Pop eyes on the top of his head, and he's fucking green. Like his skin is like green. You look.
And he has eye stalks.
Yeah, he's got eye stalks. This is what I was trying to say. Dealy Pop eye things. Same thing.
Dilly Pop Eye things. Yeah, right.
You look to your right. There's a Green Lantern who is a rock monster. And you're gonna sit there and throw a fucking stink about Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
You can't tell me for a second that cocksucker's not a fucking.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right.
You can bust him upside the head with a fucking lemon. He summons a shield that can block bullets. And you just skip it because you throw a lemon as hard as you can.
Yo, you get that mustard bottle, you know, the all yellow mustard bottle.
Condiment King.
Yeah, Condiment King.
He's bypassing his fucking AC.
Oh, fucking A, man.
Are you kidding me, bro?
So, wow. That's actually that's really fucking bad.
Because the thing, like, that's basically it. Is that like the color yellow? It's not that it will take his power. It's just the power doesn't work on it.
So if he's got big yellow construct and then Condiment King's just like mustard, you know, top to bottom, he just walks right through it. He tanks it.
So you know how we reach that point in most of these episodes where shit goes wild?
Oh boy.
Hal Jordan, specifically Hal Jordan,
Oh boy.
slept with a 14-year-old.
Oh.
And his excuse is she makes herself look like an adult.
What? Okay.
It does always go this way.
He had the actual Chester excuse.
She looks a lot older.
She looks a lot older.
Hold on. They later retcon this to her being chronologically older than him and her species just aged weirdly.
Oh, yeah, because you kind of have to at that point.
That's anime.
That's anime logic. Yeah, yeah.
She's actually 1,000 years old.
But yes, literally,
Hal
he
Jordan
had the Chester excuse.
Yeah.
Hal Jordan be living his life by anime rules so he can be a Chester.
Bro.
What?
Bro.
So now, and here's the thing, because this is actually, I think, the worst case of it so far. Because there was not even, like, he straight up said she looked older. It's not my fault. She looks older.
Because I'm trying to think, because we've dunked on every comic book character that we've dunked on so far has been a sexual creep.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of them have actually, like, went with a kid.
Because they were kind of, let's keep it real, they were kind of.
Well, one of the actors went with a kid.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Ezra Miller as Green Lantern.
Like,
Perfect
this was
casting.
just a lot more organic of a role for me. I just don't understand why we click. Fucking
So, like, now
drop the C word.
So this motherfucker also, in addition to being a Chester, in the death of Superman storyline,
oh my
he
gosh.
kills most of the Green Lantern Corps to get the power he needs to bring Superman back.
He
Couldn't just talk it out. You couldn't just talk
No.
with these guys. You couldn't just say, "Hey, boys, charge your rings. Next week, we got some shit we gotta do."
bite the fucking hand that feeds, man. He kills the Green Lantern Corps more than fucking Condiment Man fucking puts ketchup on his hot dog.
Yeah, he does more against the Green Lantern Corps than Sinestro does.
Yeah. Yeah. This motherfucker has been the most effective Green Lantern killer, and he's a fucking Green Lantern.
Like, you just tell your boys, like, listen, charge your shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Meet me here. We're gonna try to revive Superman. A lot of people would just be like, "Yeah, that's fair enough."
Yeah, sure. We
Because
kind of
they're
need
all
him.
intergalactic cops. They know who Superman is.
Yeah.
They know who every big hyper meta. They know. It's not like you're saying, "Oh, I want to revive my Gram." We don't know your fucking Gram.
We don't know fucking who's your Gram.
I'm not going to take time off
to provide your fucking Gram.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, right? Supes can go one-on-one with Darkseid. That's why you need him.
Yep.
So this guy isn't just like, "Hey, guys, I need some extra rings. Everybody come to Earth. We got to bring Superman back so we can fight Darkseid." He just kills them,
He's-
takes the rings.
I
and
know.
brings Soups back.
There's only one way to do this.
Like he looks
It's
at
that whole limited imagination.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, he looks at Batman. He's like, I have a plan. And Batman's like, okay, what's it gonna be?
And he just flies off.
And he's just, you. What? Then a week.
4 hours later.
Yeah.
4 hours of just carnage.
Yeah. And then suddenly you see him on some intergalactic fucking news channel, just going psycho on these fuckers. Like he's out there making the biggest hands he's ever made. Just
And that's all he's doing.
Yeah.
Like everyone else is coming up with all kinds of different like techniques and stuff with their Green Lantern rings. He's just big hands.
Yeah, that's it.
He hits on 17-year-old Supergirl.
Oh,
Dude,
my boy.
so he's straight Jesser and statutory.
no.
Because most of the other ones are just stash.
And to come back to him punching Batman, it's after Batman is like, why is everyone okay with this mass fucking genocidal maniac being alive?
And he's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Get me out of my life. Pendejo, I'll fuck you up. I don't know why it's pendejo, but
You got to say it whiter than that for Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
pendejo,
Pendejo.
pendajo. I will.
Pendy Joe.
Don't tell me how of my life, Pendy Joe. I will fuck you up. I got this fucking ring, dog. I got ice on my hand.
He just makes stupid giant hands. With
Yeah, man, that's it. Everything he does is giant hands.
It's like a fucking idiot. He's just an idiot.
Like you go to celebrate a great victory and it's like everyone else is clapping. He's created giant hands to clap.
Yes. And I'll actually be surprised if we accomplish a dunk where the character's not like a sexual deviant.
Because so far,
It's like a really weird trend, and it's starting to like make me feel a little worried about comic books.
yeah, because maybe there's a little more about it that I didn't 100% comprehend.
Because like I'm trying to think, like we shed on Wolverine, who was like he was still going after like adults.
Yeah, well, except for
Kitty Pride.
yeah, Kitty Pride, and because he switched bodies with Spider-Man too.
Yes,
and he went after.
he did
MJ.
also try and hit on NJ and get with her, and she was like, "No, you're not Peter."
But she's an adult.
Not in that storyline.
Oh boy,
They're like 17.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's what I'm saying.
Yo, did
That's
we just
what-
figure something out? My brain hurts, bro. Like this
Hal
isn't right.
Jordan and Logan are fucking.
Yeah,
It's like hanging out like her.
I'm telling you, Hal's the worst so far.
Hal.
'Cause-
Sorry for everybody who may be listening whose name was Hal.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, like that name.
Like, turns out Hal's a Pete. So the thing is, let's just say it. He's a fucking mass murderer. That's one.
Yep.
He's literally like short fused, short tempered, like psycho. Basically, he is a predator.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Green Lantern, Hal Jordan is the most dangerous game.
yeah.
Yep.
That is so bad, man. So like he's up there, man. I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty fucking bad. Like,
And the worst user of all of the powers. Like
yeah.
when you look at Superman, his powers are fairly straightforward, but he knows how to use them, and he's gotten creative.
He has.
Yeah.
Like, you know, shooting somebody through the eye socket and performing a lobotomy on them.
Yeah.
Like, crazy shit.
Yeah.
Batman, he stays being creative just because he has to.
That's the only thing that keeps Batman alive
When
is
he-
ingenuity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're surrounded by metahumans, gods, aliens, robots, you have to survive by being creative, right? This motherfucker in a universe of motherfuckers who are pretty slick. You got a guy who shoots arrows who's quicker witted than you, bro, and he doesn't even have time to think
and beat you.
Yeah. With a weapon that fires at 180 miles per hour. Just to give you the speed of an arrow.
Wow.
From a longbow.
So, like, you really are like some low tier shit.
Yeah, you're dumb as a bag of rocks.
Yeah. And it's like, it's so drastically bad that it's like, you legitimately are worse than some of the most average heroes. Like, in the roster of the Justice League, there are motherfuckers who just got, like, I got a fucking armband or some shit.
Remember, Q is a member of the Justice League. The conspiracy guy is more creative than the guy with the limitless power of imagination.
Yeah, and a long-range fighter at that.
Yes.
Who,
and mind you, Hal Jordan in his certain stories has helped the Teen Titans, which has some implications now.
oh boy.
Implications unpleasant.
Yeah.
Teen Titans, you say?
Yeah, Young Justice, you say?
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that they had a team.
Miss Martian looking mighty good right there. And fucking Jean's like, I'm gonna need you to step off. That's like my niece.
I need you to stay away from my niece. Okay, motherfucker? I got no qualms of ripping you to shreds.
And if there's one person that can rip a fucking Green Lantern to shreds, it's Martian Manhunter.
After like a dip in some Krylon. And with that, we have reached the end.
He's out of here, man.
Yeah.
He's out of here.
Didn't fucking last a second.
They also killed Sinestro this episode. So
Yeah. They cost a couple people cost some strays. To be honest.
Yeah, we guns out. There were secondaries on that one. Fuck me. Find us wherever you find your favorite super dunking No Love for Chester's podcast. Find us on Google, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Deezer, which totally still exists. And a few others. I still haven't figured out where we're not. Find us on the YouTube at CritTube. Find us on X/Twitter, the artist formerly known as Twitter, at KritHIT Official. New episodes every Friday. Until then, Green Lantern bullshit oath.